Guten Abend, Damen und Herren. Ich bin hier in Knoxville, Virginia. Ich habe ein Panzer den NVA gefunden. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good evening.
So NVA, normally for Americans, has a slightly different connotation,
Yeah.
but not here. What is the NVA?
NVA means Nationale Volksarmee, or the East German People's Army.
And it's a bit of an odd thing to find at a vehicle history event. I mean, you also understand the Heer and the other Wehrmacht personnel. You find U.S. Army, British Army, the Canadians, the Russians. DDR is a little unusual. How did you get roped into this?
David?
I just kind of had an interest in it. It was honestly back when I was a teenager. It was cheap to get this gear, so I had an interest in history. It was cheap. It was a great combination. I was able to find the unit that sets up with the BMP-1 that is down here, and I fell in with them. It's a very good fit, thankfully.
So you guys aren't just here, shall we say, manning the vehicle. You're actually part of a reenactment group for the East Germans.
Yes, sir.
Are there many of you in the country?
Not too many.
I mean, we're not talking about a high demand item here. So.
Right.
Not very.
It's very niche.
So what do you do? Who do you go up against? Like a Vietnam era American unit, or?
We were going up against the Cold War era, West Germany based U.S. forces.
But you get to ride around in a BMP and a T-72.
Yes.
There are worse hobbies. All right, so talk to me about the uniform here. It's sort of very unusual boots without laces, and the camo pattern is different.
Right. Well, the boots, basically a holdover that stuck through tradition. And very cheap to produce. Not the most comfortable, that's for sure. And the camouflage pattern to the uniform was actually designed primarily out of economics. It was cheaper to produce, multiple single lines on one color pattern, one color background, rather than the multicolored patterns that they had before this, such as the Blumentarn and amoeba pattern style camouflage that they had.
So have you found that it actually works effectively?
Somewhat.
Somewhat effectively.
Have used it out in the field, yes.
Huh.
I'd
So-
imagine it probably works better in the region it was designed for compared to down here in Virginia.
Well, in fairness, it doesn't
This is
look
not too different.
too different from Germany, inner German border. So how often do you drive around in these things?
When they don't shut everything down for whatever various viruses, diseases, stuff, once a year, sometimes.
And so are you all? So you're on the BMP. You're on.
I hang out with people.
You're on the BMP, and you are a
BMP.
You're all BMP creds.
Right.
So have you had the opportunity to compare the BMP with anything Western at all? Either from
I've
service,
had
let's
the
say
chance to drive an
Bradley
M113,
or- Okay.
so it's different. There's a huge difference between the two. But
Which would you go into battle with?
which one am I closest to get out of the way?
Well, it's a bigger door in the M113.
Yes, that's for sure. There's more space in the 113. BMP has a little bit better arms to it, but both have their negatives and positives.
Fair enough. Out of interest, does your group have a name on Facebook or anything?
Yes, Monsterschützenregiment 6N,
What he said.
MSR 16.
Okay, I don't speak a word of German, so. All right, well, thanks for the talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Sure thing, thank you.
As far as I know, my German was correct.
It sounded
Sound good to me.
Sounded good.